Hey guys, it's Jayme, MD Publishing, back with you again for another live interview from RSNA 2018. We spent the past hour and a half going around meeting a lot of the companies that are exhibiting here, but we have our way back over to the Fluke Biomedical Safe LANDAUER booth because I'm meeting with my friend Olav, who's going to tell us a little about some of the products and resources that are available through LANDAUER. But before we get started, Olav, introduce yourself to our audience today. Tell them what your role with the company is.
All right, my name's Olav Christianson. I'm a medical physicist with LANDAUER Medical Physics, and I specialize in patient dose. I'm the practice manager for the clinical dose optimization service, which helps hospitals manage their patient doses.
And something I've been curious about, I know we chatted a little before we went live today, but out of all of the new requirements that are coming out from the Joint Commission, what do you think is going to have a big impact on hospitals in 2019?
Yeah, the requirements I'm hearing the most about are the ones that are related to fluoroscopy, patient dose management, and education for the staff using fluoroscopy. The new requirements say that you have to record the patient dose, you have to establish thresholds of how much dose is too much, and you have to follow up on those incidents where you exceed those thresholds. You also have to offer training for all your staff that uses fluoroscopy equipment.
So what should a hospital be thinking about when they're establishing a training program for staff that works on fluoroscopic imaging equipment?
Well, the thing to keep in mind is a lot more people are going to have to go through this training than have previously done training on fluoroscopy, specifically patient dose with fluoroscopy. So you want to make sure that the training is easily available to whoever needs to take it. Otherwise, you might run into a problem where you don't have all the staff taking the courses that need to. You're also going to want to make sure it's standardized and updated all the time.
That's a really good tip, and something I'm curious about is how can the hospitals make sure that they're meeting the requirements for the fluoroscopy patient dose?
Well, most of the people I talk with are really focused on software to help them with monitoring patient doses in fluoroscopy. But this actually causes a few issues where some of their equipment can send, some of the equipment can't send, when I think they really should take a step back and focus on what they should be doing before, during, and after the procedure. Before the procedure, you should be looking at past examinations. During the procedure, you should be using notification levels to alert the performing physician when they're going above certain thresholds, and then they can employ dose-saving techniques. And then after the procedure, if you exceed your substantial radiation dose levels, you should be following up with the patient to look for skin conditions. Notice that none of that actually relies on any sort of software. It's more about your process than what software you have.
That's really good. I like that before, beginning, and after, all of the different levels that you need to pay attention to. And it's not just software, that there's a lot more that goes into it. But maybe, are there any programs that LANDAUER can make available to hospitals to make sure that they're meeting these requirements?
Yeah, the first program is called LANDAUER Academy. It's an online suite of educational courses, many of which are designed to meet the Joint Commission requirements. And we actually have a course specifically designed to meet the fluoroscopy requirements. The thing that's really useful about LANDAUER Academy is that when you buy that content, you own it, and you can distribute it through your health stream, which makes it very easy to make sure all of your staff are taking the educational courses that they're required to take. The other program I want to talk about is our clinical dose optimization service. It started back in about 2015 when the Joint Commission came out with the requirements around CT patient dose management. We have a team of dedicated board-certified physicists who review over 30,000 protocols every year and help hospitals managing their doses. And we've now expanded to fluoroscopy. So we have a team that helps you get your dose management program set up, helps set up your dose monitoring software, and runs reports to let you know how your physicians compare to each other, as well as external benchmarks.
What a great resource that you're making available. And we're going to get some more information on that when we wrap up the interview. But could you share any more resources that hospitals could turn to make sure that they're meeting all of these requirements?
Yeah, the first place you should look is at landauer.com, and then search for changes in the Joint Commission requirements. You'll find a bunch of material we've put up there that can help guide you through the process. Beyond that, the two best resources are the Image Gently website and the Image Wisely website. Image Gently is focused all around pediatric imaging, and Image Wisely is focused on adult imaging, but they both have tons of links and resources to help you getting your program going.
That's good. So let's go back and make sure that we're giving our viewers directions to some of the things that you mentioned. Landauer Academy, they could access this on your website, landauer.com?
Yes, they can search for, oh no, it's not the landauer.com. So it's a landaueracademy.com website.
Good, landaueracademy.com. And on landauer.com, they can find the updates to the Joint Commission. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Good, as well as contact information for this company and more information on the resources that they can make available to you. But if you're here at RSNA 2018, make sure to stop by. We're in the North Hall, booth 7730. Stop by, see Fluke Biomedical, RaySafe, and Landauer. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.